Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to send all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect individual. This is your brother, Azar, coming at you from the GMS Miami camp. I want to say shalom to all the Yakim out there keeping this truth and keeping it going. The water to all you confusion and faces out there. Shalom to you, and also shalom to all you sisters out there supporting the men of the Lord. To everyone, I say shalom. All right, today I want to talk about the coming of the Lord. Now, a lot of people think that the day of the Lord is going to be all fairy dust and the sky is going to crack open and you're going to see just this light beam on the earth, and Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is just going to float down with angels flying around him. And it's not going to be anything like that. You really don't want to see the day of the Lord. I mean, if you in this truth, you want to see it, because that's the time, this earth is going to be cleansed and all the men of the Lord are going to be taken up in the chariots, and the new kingdom is going to come. But if you're just an average person, an average Christian, you do not want to see the day of the Lord. Trust me, you don't. And I'm going to bring out some Bible verses that prove that. Okay? And first of all, I want to say this. Where in the Bible does it say Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is going to come down, float down with fairy dust around him, with angels and stuff like that? Where in the Bible does it say we have wings like angels? There is nowhere in the Bible that says we have wings like angels. Okay? So, for you to think that, the Most High has come, Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is going to come back floating down with angels flying around him. Nah, man. You do not want that. You do not want to see the day of the Lord. Okay? Trust me, you don't. Alright? Let me bring out Matthew 10th chapter, starting at the 34th verse. Think not I am come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. He comes not to send peace, but a sword. He's going to fuck up somebody. Hope, Lord willing, is not me. And it says it right here in the book of Matthew. And for all you Christians that don't believe in the Old Testament, the book of Matthew is in the New Testament. And it says it right here. Think not I am come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set man variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. The Most High's coming back, man. He's coming back to fuck up some shit. He said he's gonna bring a sword. I mean, not just a sword. I mean, he's gonna bring. He's gonna bring it. He's gonna bring destruction here. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Okay? And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. So what is that saying? That's saying that if you are a man of the Lord and you're honoring the law, statutes, and commandments in the last days, your family is going to be against you. And a man's foe shall be of his own household. That's talking about his family. That's talking about the men in the truth. The men of GMS. Some people are not going to be able to handle a person who goes back to their nationality. People are still bugged out. People still think they're black. People still think they're Native American, Puerto Rican, and all that stuff. Yeah, Esau gave that name to us, those names to us. But Native Americans, Hispanics, blacks, so-called blacks, you are Israelites. You are 12 tribes. You are not Puerto Rican. You are not Venezuelan. You are not Cherokee. All that stuff. You know, you are Israelites. Okay? Get it right. Do your research. Okay? Let's go to verse 37. Matthew 10 and 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So if you love your mother, your family, basically your family, more than the Most High, you're not worthy. If you love your wife more, you're not worthy. If you love your friends more, you're not worthy. You know? You have to love this book. Well, I wouldn't say love the book, but you have to honor this book. And when you honor this book, you honor the Most High. You know? Some people get it all twisted. I mean, especially, I don't know, church people. They go to church and they love their pastor more than they love the Most High. Because they want to please their pastor. They want that position in the church. Some people love their position in the church more than they love Yahweh Shai. You know, and it's crazy, man. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. Yeah, man, when the brothers go out there on the highways and the hedges, man, we don't know what's going to happen to us. You know, we out there preaching the truth, holding signs, you know, doing our best to exalt the Heavenly Father, you know. And during the last days, man, when the Most High brings out that sword upon the earth, you know, some of us might have to die. Death and destruction is coming to America. It's coming to the world, you know. Let me bring out another precept. This is 2 Peter. 2 Peter 12:63. All right, 12:63, third chapter, in the 10th verse. This is talking about the day of the Lord. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens and the earth shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So that's telling you right there, man. The earth is going to be destroyed. It's going to be cleansed. So all this nonsense thinking that the Most High is going to come down with fairy dust and angels flying around him, I just cut that right there. It says it. And this is the New Testament for those Christians that don't believe in the Old Testament. 2 Peter is in the New Testament. Let me ask you a question. How come they don't bring this verse out? But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. That's the only passage that they really leave. I mean, that they salah. This is the only passage of this verse that they really read, the preachers. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and they stop right there. They don't read the rest of the Bible verse. In which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. What is that great noise? Well, it's going to be those nuclear missiles that's going to mess up the planet. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Or say, okay, so when a nuclear missile goes off or whatever, it melts everything in its path within a certain radius. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. I mean, come on, it says it right there. That's got to be a nuclear missile. Okay, it's got to be a nuclear missile. Some people think it's comets and all that, you know, nonsense, but I don't know. Most High might have comets hit this, but I don't know. But that's the nuclear missiles. Why do you think Putin, North Korea, you know, United States, everybody has nuclear missiles now? Just about, you know. So The Most High's not playing, man. He's coming back. He is coming back to mess this place up, man. You do not want to see the day of the Lord if you're an average Christian, okay? Now, if you in this truth, you realize who the Native Americans are, the so-called Latinos and blacks. If you know, if you are getting back to your heritage, okay, doing your research on this truth, then you'll become in the spirit, and the Most High will reveal his secrets to you. But some of you out there are not going to do it because, oh, that's not logic. Oh, this is interpreted the wrong way. Okay, all right. When martial law starts to come into effect, when America takes away your guns, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And the NRA has nothing to do with these school shootings, man. Yeah, I said it. The NRA has nothing to do with these school shootings. You know, I guarantee you, well, it's going to happen. Not I guarantee, well, I know it's going to happen, but, you know, martial law is going to come into effect. You know, people are going to, the government is trying to, you know, motivate people to get, well, the government is trying to motivate the people to want to get rid of guns, you know. And when they do, man, let me tell you something. The government's going to have a field day on y'all. Let me tell you. I mean, the NRA has nothing to do with those school shootings. Let me tell you something. In the hood, you know how many kids bring guns to school in the hood? I mean, really, come on. You know how many kids bring guns to school in the hood? You know? But yeah, if it happens in a prestige community, it's all over the fucking media. You know, think about those kids in Detroit. That's one of the worst schools to go to. One of the worst school districts to go to. I mean, down here where I live, you got Pork and Bean Projects, Liberty City, you know, all those high schools in the hood. Man, come on, man. Really? The government is pushing this agenda to get you to vote or whatever to support the removal of guns. It's going to get like that. You know, and the NRA has nothing to do with these school shootings. They have nothing to do with these school shootings. You know? So, hey man, y'all need to do your research and find out what's up. Because prophecy is taking place right now. You know? But anyway, this is your boy, Izar, coming at you with another lesson. Till next time, Shalom.